Good afternoon, parents. Thanks for joining me for my Thursday afternoon cup of tea. I'm out and about at the moment, but I'll be back in my office in just a tick. But as we draw closer to the end of term holidays, I'd like to remind you to complete a survey that Miss Carolyn Burton sent out to all parents concerning the timings for Ramadan this year. The KHD have asked us to gain some insights from you as to what time you'd prefer to start and finish. So if you can complete that before 4 p.m. on Monday of next week and get that information to us, then we can respond to you with our timings going into Ramadan. Thanks very much.
Well, this week in the junior school, our children celebrated British Science Week. The theme, Innovating for the Future. Quite apt, I suppose, particularly looking at the pandemic and the way that it's affected the world to date. Over the course of the week, we had some tremendous experiments, creating planes to test air resistance, understanding how plants absorb water, and creating eruptions. Fantastic stuff. It's been a fantastic way to highlight the wonderful science learning that takes place here at Kent College as we continue to challenge our students in their learning and the world we live in and the impact that we have on our environment and planet. This week in the senior school, we recognised our 2020 to 2022 scholars. So congratulations to our 3 academic scholars, to Amelia Alexic, Isaac White and Aisha Hayden-Naik, to our 2 Arabic scholars, Elisabetta Bellini and Asa Abdusheikh, our 2 performing arts scholars, Scarlett Bailey Walker and Romina Satbanmanish, and our sports scholar, Veve Boylard. In recognition of this achievement, each scholar received a framed certificate, a scholar's cap, and also a small badge to wear on their school uniform. In addition to this, their names are added to the scholarship boards in the senior school reception area. If you're in the school, please take the time to pass by and have a look at these fantastic boards. This week in our PE department, our senior school sports leaders hosted a house basketball 3-point challenge. This was an inter-house competition with the top 3-point shooters from each year group being selected to represent Kent College in the DASA competition. DASA is the longest running school sports association here in the UAE. Well done to all the pupils who participated, and best of luck for our school representatives in the finals coming up soon. The results will be published in our next week's newsletter. Last, but certainly not least, I'd like to give my personal thanks to our design and technology technician, Mr. Lee Henderson. Mr. Lee has been hard at work over the course of the year, creating artworks, displays and installations all over the walls of Kent College to make our school an even more engaging, inviting and inspiring place to work and to study. Thank you, Mr. Lee. Please watch the montage later to have a glimpse of some of his masterpieces. Well, that's it for this week. Thanks for joining me and look forward to seeing you again next week. Bye now. Have a great weekend, everyone.